Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather and today is Friday, August 22nd of 2025. I am working on organizing my kitchen cupboards and my pantry this week. So I had to go get some groceries because, found a few items that I am short on. Also, I found a few more containers to help store things I've got. So I'm just going to do this. So just start with Superstore, because then these are a couple of things that have to go in the fridge and I can just get them in the fridge right now. So I love, me and my husband, there's two types of bread that we get from Superstore that we love. It is the pumpernickel or the sourdough. That is our favorite too. We have a loaf and a half of the sourdough bread. So today I bought the pumpernickel and it's 675 grams, so it's a pretty good size, $3. And I just find it's just, you can get these like, they're sliced or as the big round. I like them both, but I like the sliced ones for when we're making sandwiches. But I also like to buy the big round ones and then I can section it off and it's the best ones to dip in soups. I also got a large 30 pack of eggs. Eggs seem to be the same price everywhere I go. So at Superstore they were $10.20. I did get a pound of butter. So this is the actual Dairyland butter, salted. I prefer salted butter to unsalted. And I'm going to butter and I'm stepping away from the margarine. I will buy margarine for doing Christmas baking when I have to do, if I decide to do any large batch baking. Otherwise, I'm just going to go to butter. I don't have a huge family. So the butter today was limit of one for $5. The regular price was $6.99. I did buy a little container of the Pure Fancy molasses. I didn't really need it today, but I know we're coming up. I'm going to be doing Christmas baking fairly soon here. So, or autumn, that fall, Thanksgiving, Christmas baking. So I love to buy it early, just because if I wait till December, it is going to be hard to find. And they also put the price up. So it wasn't the best price, but it was $4.50 for this container of, what is that? Sorry, something just popped up on my screen. Okay, so the molasses, and same with, I didn't really need any cocoa today, but again, this is hard to find when you need it. So this was $4.29 and it's 227 grams. I forgot the molasses is just not 675 grams. I grabbed a small thing of baking powder. Didn't really need it today, but I thought, I might as well grab some because I was buying all this other stuff. So this was $5 and it is 450 grams. Now the one item I am out of, and I went to Walmart and Superstore, and Walmart was completely out of baking soda. Superstore was, out of the big boxes. So I did buy a small box. I think it was $1.99. Yes, $1.99 for the small box. So 500 gram. I usually buy the big box. I think it's about 2 kilograms or something, or 1 kilogram, 2 kilograms. Must be 2 kilogram boxes. I'm looking at this saying, no, it's like 4 times this size. So this was $1.99. So my total from Superstore was $33.98. So didn't have to round for pennies because I used my card. It's kind of confusing. And then, let's see, I'm just going to move my camera over because it is just so much easier to do this. Okay, Walmart. I did buy one of these yesterday for my daughter, for her cat, and I put a little bit in my pet's water dishes and they are drinking it. So I thought I'd buy a second one and I'll give the open one to my daughter when she picks up her cat, and then I will have one for my pet. So these are $4.97, and so it's a Slurp and Fresh Oral Hygiene Solution. Now it does have the picture of the cat. They do have another one for dogs, but I just, I've got 2 cats and they always drink out of the same water dishes. So I figure I can just put a little bit of this into the water dish for the dog. It's not going to matter. I did need salt. So I found these. So 1 kilogram bag, and this is the fine sea salt, and it is iodized. And I found the 1 kilogram of the iodized table salt, and the 1 kilogram of the coarse salt, and this is for canning and pickling. Although I don't mind putting some of this coarse salt in my grinder with the Himalayan salt, just to kind of stretch the Himalayan salt for the price. And each one of these bags was $1.17. So, you know, like looking at like just under $3.50 for 3 kilograms of salt. I don't need all these different kinds of salt, but I love that, just having different things. So my total from Walmart was $12.75, and there was GST of 25 cents. That would be on the pet item. So my total was $13 even. And then we did go to the bulk barn, and let's see, I gotta figure this out because I try to lay this stuff out. Okay. And then lemon peel. I'm just going to lay these out in the right order as they are on my receipt. It makes it so much easier to do. Okay. Now I've got everything. Oops. Oh, it goes there and there. Okay. So I bought some hulled hemp seed. I have not had hemp seed for quite a while, so I thought I'd buy a little bit. So it is $34.95 per kilogram. I bought 0.13 kilograms, so it made my total $4.72. I bought a thing of the lemon peel. So it's the dried out lemon peel. It is $92.15 per kilogram. I bought 0.090 kilograms for a total of $8.29. So this stuff lasts a long time. And then I bought a little thing of the pearl couscous, and it is $13.20 a kilogram, and I bought 0.135 kilograms, so it was $1.78. I also bought the turmeric pearled couscous, and it is same $13.20 a kilogram. I got 0.140 kilograms, so it was $1.85. I also got my chocolate whey protein shake mix. I think this was one of the most expensive. This is, yeah, the most expensive item I got. So this is $82.20 a kilogram, and I got 0.225 kilograms. So it cost me $18.50. Then the next thing I have here is the collagen powder. This is the non-MGO. I haven't bought collagen powder yet. I've been looking at it and thinking about it. And I just thought before I buy a big container of it, I'm going to try and, you know, I will say it's definitely better to buy it in the big containers. But I just thought I'd buy a small sample to see how my body reacts to it. So this is $95.56 per kilogram, and I bought 0.115 kilograms, so it cost me $10.99. So for a total of $46.13 plus 93 cents GST, so my total was $47.06. And then let's see, that was that and that one. Okay, this is the last store I went to, was Dollarama, and I am trying to organize this in my kitchen and my pantry. And I had seen these shelves for quite a while. This box is open. I couldn't get it to fit back in after I took it out from the store. I'm just gonna make sure the hardware is all in here. Yes, it is. It's just one of those things. You take things out of the box, you can't get it in. So I said I will definitely be buying one, but just curious how high they were, maybe two. So there's the shelf and the legs, and there is enough space under there for like 1 or 2 cups stacked, or a little stack of bowls or plates. And so I said, okay, that is, and I like that it's bamboo. It's going to kind of coordinate everything. So I actually bought 2 packs of them, 2 shelves, and they are, oh, $4.50. I thought they were $5 a shelf. Okay, they're $4.50 a shelf. Even better. Okay. Just because I think it's just going to look really cute up here in my cupboard here in the kitchen, where it's going to give some elevation, because I kind of need like a shelf. Maybe it will fit there. Maybe it's not going to fit there. I don't know. But I thought they were cute, and it's just going to help me organize everything. I did buy another pack of the 3 Mason canning jars, and these are the 250 mils. And they were $3.25 for the 3 little jars. I bought a little thing of this Tiger Balm. It's the pain relief ointment. I'm curious, I've always seen it, and you know, it's just one of those things. It's like, I've seen this brand so long, and I've just always curious how it works or how it's gonna be. And so this was $3.50, and it's a little tin of 10 grams or 0.35 ounces. So I know it's very small, but I just thought it's just one more thing to have in the house. So it says it relieves minor muscle aches and pains, overexertion, back aches, arthritis, joint pain. That's the 2 that I was always looking at. And then it's temporary relief of headaches and nasal congestion. So I'm like, well, maybe this might help with some of my fingers and my toes when they kind of get a little cramping, or, you know, especially that arthritis and joint pain. So I thought for $3.50, I will try it and see if it works. Then I got this paracord set for $2. You're getting 4 colors, and each one is 2.5 meters. I had recently bought that jogging suit thing from the store with my daughter last week, and the legs are just a little too long, and I mean, I could try to cut them, but they're flared out. Then I thought, well, I've got some other pants that I bought from one of those stores. I think they're from Stitches or Blue Notes, whatever. And they actually have the drawstring on the leg, so you can kind of like cinch it in around your ankle so it's not draping everywhere. So I thought, you know, $2, try this before I cut the pants. And so I see it's probably like this pink or the purple will probably work the best. So that's my idea. I don't know if it will work. Then I just saw this, and it was just so cute. This little calculator. I don't even know how much it was. I just threw it in. Where is the calculator? $4.50. And I like the color, and it's just kind of big and chunky. And I think it's just going to kind of look kind of cute looking sitting next to my computer. That's the only reason I bought it. I think it just kind of looks cute. And I like the colors. I bought myself 1 pack of candy for $2. Just this little pack of the licorice all sorts. I did buy myself another bag of this. This is the magnesium flakes. 454 grams for $1.75. I have bought this before. I have Epsom salts I use all the time. I bought a bag of this magnesium flakes. I don't know where they got put. I haven't had a chance to use them. So I figure this time, if I buy it this time, I'm not packing it away. I'm not going to stick it in a bag or a box somewhere. I'm going to put this right in my bathroom under the sink. Then next time I use my foot soaker, I will use this. I did get 2 jars of pickles. So they were $1.75 each. This one is the bread and butter, and it's a 500 ml jar. And this one is the dill and garlic pickle. So these ones are sliced for sandwiches, and it's got the different chunks of actual like garlic in here and chunks of red peppers. I don't have so many kids in my house, so I don't need to buy the great big things of pickles, but I love having pickles in the house. I also bought myself 2 little bottles of the cranberry juice. This is the Ocean Spray. I think it's a better deal to buy the big jugs of it at Superstore or Walmart versus these smaller ones at the dollar store. But sometimes you just need a small amount of juice, and it's just for me. And once these are opened, you know, you have to drink them fast. So I find these sometimes just the better deal. I mean, these were $1.78 each plus 10 cents deposit. So, you know, like under $2, still okay, but This is 739 mils. So this is less than 2 liters for like $4 when I can get the big jugs for about the same price. And then finally, the last 3 things are just some containers because I'm trying to do my teas. They found these cute little plastic containers, and the lid's got some decorative stuff. You know, they're kind of shaped a little uniquely. These are $2, and it says they are 14 centimeters by 9 centimeters by 10 centimeters. And I just think it's perfect for loose tea, or not really loose tea, but the tea bags that are not wrapped. And then this other bigger box is we do have a bigger pack of tea that we do need to put in a container. And I'm just going to take this off. This larger one, it has the lid that is attached, and I like that idea because I can't say the number of times, you know, so the lid is attached. Always lose the lids, but with the lid attached, that means I'm going to feel more confident of having stuff stacked on top of it. So if I do this, and like this, look at that, have all my tea kind of like that in the cupboard, and you can see what kind of tea is in that. So this larger one, where's the size? 16.8 centimeters by 27.5 centimeters by 9.4 centimeters. There doesn't seem to be any inches written on these labels, and it was $5. So my Dollarama was $42.26, $1.75 for GST, so it was $44.01. Okay, so that is what I got today shopping. Now I gotta put the groceries away and pick my husband up for work. Again, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who subscribes to my channels and watches my videos. I will see you in the next ones. Bye.